right, we've got Tammy on here. We'll give it like 2 more minutes, see if anybody else jumps on. I know this will probably be small numbers to start so we can get back into the routine of our Monday night calls and get people back on that. I've missed the interaction. I know some of you guys watch the replays of the Facebook lives and it's just me talking. Love to talk to other people while I'm on there, but it's okay.
Yes, not the same. I like this
It's not
better.
the same. I know. I've missed talking to you guys and getting feedback and, let's just see what's going on, how everybody's doing and, successes and what's working for you. So that's what I want this call to be is just, what's happening, what's going on with everybody, how are, I know with the new changes, we've got new logins and a new website. So I just want to make sure you guys are comfortable with it. So if you have any questions about it or if you're struggling with it, let's talk about that and make sure, Tammy can walk us through exactly what you need to show people so everybody knows exactly how to make it work. So we could talk about that. And does anybody have any issues with it? Is anybody struggling with it?
I have issues, but it's not involving this.
We are not qualified to help you with those issues. So that requires special training.
Dang it.
Extra years of college that, as far as I know, none of us on here have in that field.
I do have a question though.
Yeah.
Now, my auto ship, I didn't put an auto ship on the new website, but my other one still went through. So if I go and change it on the new website, does the other one just disappear or what?
So the other one just recently got shut off. We were still kind of in the process of moving everything over. So we were letting them still go through that were already set up. So that just got shut off today. So if you want, you can go in and set up a new one now. What we're trying to do is get all of the information from the old system and just plug it in so that we don't lose, maybe some of our customers that we don't talk to very often, that we can get it going so they don't lose a month, that they continue to get their stuff. So we're working on that. We should have all of those details, I'm hoping tomorrow or the next day, and it'll all get moved over. But if yours already went through, it won't go through again for July because it's already been shut off. But if some people, which we do, we still have in the next, 9 days, 10 days of the month, there are still some that now won't go through, which is what I'm trying to get from the other system so we can get it all in there. So that's coming. So if you hear anybody who's like, my smart chip didn't come in the last, or, in the next couple of days, it's coming. Otherwise, or I'll send out an announcement that you've got to go in and just reset it up if it doesn't work to get it over. So we're working on that. Yeah.
I do have a question on, so when we were able to make our business cards, whenever that was, a year or two ago.
That was a while ago. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, can we still get the template to be able, so I can make adjustments to that, or do I need to go back and I'd like to be able to
I
just
can just email you the template.
That would be good, because I'd like to go back and remake it and maybe just have it printed as I needed, or just use it digitally or whatever, but I don't want to have to buy a whole bunch again.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so if I can just have you send me that. And also, I guess what my new URL would be on that, because I'm still kind of confused about how people sign into my page, because I don't know how to do it.
Well, Tammy, can you do a demonstration of that?
Yep.
Can we show exactly?
Yeah. Do you want me to start right now?
Yeah, go ahead and start right now. I don't have any paper. I'm going to be right back. I need a pad of paper. I can't find any, but go ahead.
Okay. Okay, let me just get to where I can share my screen here really quick. Okay, so this is my representative account. and see how it says back office right here. So that's what you're gonna wanna click on. And then the affiliate URLs, you'll click on there. And that's what's gonna show what your referral link is right here. Right now, mine's Psycho. You can also click on the image and save it or print it and use that QR code on business cards or anything else like that.
That's a good idea, Pam. You can just put that on your business card.
Yeah, and
Add
then
that to
people
it.
can just scan that and it goes right exactly where they need to go. The other thing, this is not up and going quite yet, but it will eventually be where you can add a new, like if I was doing an event and I wanted to check to see if I give people this referral link at this event, I want to know how many people actually went to the site and, you know, did stuff, right? So if I can create as many of these as I want, and then you're going to hit generate URL. We'll see if it's working. Let's check. No, it's not, but we're getting there. That is something that they're currently trying to work on. So normally you would just, you know, type it in and then click on generate URL, and then a new one. You would just have like a list of all your different ones. They all are going to go still to you and with your one account. So it's not like it's going to create a whole new account for you. It's just going to be that when you look at the statistics, that it will show you, see like down here, if you have a certain campaign like that fall harvest one, right? It'll show the stats on there. So they'll show how many people visited the site, how many people actually converted to buying a product from looking at your site. So that's some really good statistics that you can kind of look at that. Right here in the unpaid earnings and paid earnings section, you'll start seeing money in this unpaid earnings section. That doesn't mean you're not getting paid for this. It means that somebody placed an order and you get the commission, but we're only paying out once a month on commissions. So it'll stay in the unpaid earnings until we do our commission run and we approve the payout. Then it'll move over to your paid earnings. Does that make sense, everyone? And if you have questions, feel free to unmute and say, whoa, 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 stop, go back, you know, anything like that, fine. So don't stress that it's in unpaid. That just means that it hasn't hit that month yet, right? The time of the month to do the commission run. Sub-affiliates are gonna be only your, I don't have any right now, but it's gonna only be the reps that are underneath you. This is not gonna show your customers. We are working on something that will show all of your customers that are linked to you. That's in the works. It's coming, but it's taking a little bit of time. So that is something that we're looking into. If you click on referrals, this is where you would see if indirect referrals means your representatives that are underneath you had earned commission and then you get a certain amount. And then direct referrals is going to be your customers. Right now, it only says like the order number and the amount and the description of the product they bought. It doesn't give a name to that right now. Once again, we're working on getting a name because we know that that's all information that you need to be successful. So,
However, emails are going out so that when there is a
Yeah.
sale made, you should be getting an email that says, you know, your affiliate, I think I've changed the wording to where it says representative, but your person underneath you had a sale and earned this much. So that means you've earned this much. So it's kind of cool. That just kind of started this week. So
yeah,
be on the lookout for that.
yeah, absolutely. You are going to get those emails that will kind of help you when a sale has happened. But I know that you do need like the name of that person, right? The name of your customer who bought from you so that you can reach out to them, make sure that they don't have any questions on the product or anything like that. So that's coming. Payout is going to be the once a month commission payout. Okay, those will show up here. Training, right now I think we only have one little just basic training video, but we'll start adding some more in here. And then settings is where you can change your payment email. Okay, this is going to be the email. We're looking into a couple different ways of paying. And if we end up doing something like PayPal or something like that, then this payment email will need to be one that's associated to your account with PayPal or, you know, who else we end up going with. This will not change your username or any of that type of thing. Okay, you'll still have your same email. And then if you want to change your slug, is what they call it, an affiliate slug. So like instead of all of these crazy words, if I just wanted to put T Lindsay and save, then, oh, it can't be used. Somebody else already has it. Oh, I think my brother does. Tim Lindsay. I think my brother has that already.
He does.
Dang it. All right, so if I just put Tammy Lindsay, we'll see if I can change it to that. Okay, so then if you, yay, it got changed. So then if you go to the affiliate URL, then you'll see I don't have those long letters anymore. I have the one that I changed it to. So you guys have complete control over that. So feel free to go in and check it and make sure that it's exactly what you want it to say. Okay.
And then that's the link that you give to your people,
Yep.
right?
Yep, this one right here is the one that you're going to give to your people.
And that QR code takes them to that spot. Even if you've changed your slug, that QR code will still take them to that spot.
Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna just
My
double check.
the QR code doesn't work. I tried it.
Oh, you tried it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Okay.
see really quick, because we had it working at one point. So I just clicked on that. It does take me to Sucavu International. We'll just double check and make sure that those are still working like they should.
Is it taking it to your?
Yeah, that's what I'm got to add something to my cart really quick.
Oh, gotcha.
See.
So it's
So then
the,
I'm gonna,
okay, go on. I'm
no,
sorry.
no, you're okay. Go ahead.
So it would be the HTTP, all that information, the .com, you know, the whole beginning, /ref, / and then like if I use P Madeiras or if I use Sing Praise 3, it would
Mhm.
just be that part that I add on for different things?
Yeah.
Is that what?
Yep.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
REF goes in there too. Okay.
Yeah. So the
Just
REF,
needed to know that.
if you think of the REF as referral, this is the person
Okay.
that referred you. Okay, so that's how you can remember to make sure that REF
Okay.
is in there. Okay, so I did double check. It does say that you are referred by Tammy Lindsay. So that QR code did work for me. Okay, so now I'm gonna go
Wait,
in.
so hold on. Just,
Yep.
oh, what are you gonna do? Sorry.
Well, I'm gonna highlight this.
Okay.
I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go into an incognito tab and type it in and hit enter. And then I will show you guys how your customers can know that it is you that they are shopping with. I'm just going to add something to my cart really quick.
We can't see your incognito. Did you?
Oh, okay. Let me stop share and change, because I just did it for a I'll do it for my screen instead of. Okay, now are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I incognito typed in, copied that thing, and I just added something to my cart. And then when I click on proceed to checkout, it's gonna show, look at this right here. You are referred by Tammy Lindsay. So yay, you will know that your customers are linking to you. So that's a new thing that we just barely put in, just to kind of reassure and make sure that you guys know that they are linked. They are linked to you when they do that. Okay.
Who wrote out referred? Because that's misspelled. I'm gonna make a
Yeah,
note of that.
I'm pretty sure Hermit did.
Okay. I will make a note. We need to fix that. That's terrible.
Yeah,
And
if
I just
you-
did it on my phone by hitting your QR code that was just up on the screen.
Uh-huh.
And it's the same thing. Once I've added something to my cart and go to
But-
check out, it says that I'm referred by Tammy Lindsay.
Perfect.
Wait, but why does it work? Why do you have to put something in your card before it works?
Because that's the only place that we could get this to show up. We've tried to put it other places and it's just not working. We'll keep trying. Like, it would be nice if it was maybe up here,
Yeah.
you know, as the homepage goes and you're doing other things, it would be nice if it was up here. That was kind of our quick fix to make sure that we at least had something, but we are working on doing it in a better spot so that they can just see it right away.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I agree with you, Jada. I think it should be viewable anywhere that they go, right?
Yeah, that,
Okay.
that QR code is really good because sometimes when you go to shows or events and you have that QR code, let's say you want to sell products, retail products, you put it there. And when the person takes it home, once it gets finished, they just put their phone over there and it takes them to order. So this is a very good reorder stuff for the reps. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. And you can print this out and have it bigger, and
okay.
at your shows, they can just scan that really easy. Yeah, absolutely. Dada, if
Yeah.
you're okay, if I log in as you, can I check your QR code, make sure it's going to you?
Oh, she muted.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, let me go back.
Pam, is this answering your question? Are you?
So let me okay. Let me just clarify the QR code. Okay, once I log in, like on my laptop is there. When I use the phone to take a picture on my QR, it doesn't come up. That's what I meant. Except
Right.
you want it's another way you can bring up the QR code. But I think when it's on my screen and you take a picture, once you have it downloaded on your phone, it should be able to bring up, but it doesn't bring up on mine. So okay, just like what you have here, if you take another phone do you click on the QR code or do
I
you,
did, yeah.
you click on it or do you take a photograph of it? Like you use your phone,
Yeah, you
Right.
use your phone and just put your phone, hover over it, and then a
Yes.
little,
The
link
camera.
will pop up, and then you
Yes.
click on that link.
Yeah, I did it and it didn't because I had my laptop open, I logged in and then I used my phone to take a photo or to take a picture of the QR. It did not, nothing came up. So that's how I used it. That's how I
So
tried it.
I just did it through my phone, and what's funny is I had something in my cart from before when I did it under yours, Tammy, and so it still popped up that there was something in my cart, but now it says that it's changed to I'm being referred to
Yep.
by Beatrice Masengo.
Yeah,
So
yeah, the
Oh,
same thing
okay.
happened with mine. So it is, they're working.
Okay.
Yeah, so you are good. Those are good to go and have on
Yes,
anything.
yes, Dada,
that
I
you want.
tried it too and it's working.
Okay, then I'll try it
I took
later.
a
when
pic,
we're
yeah.
done. In fact, let me log into my laptop right now, then try it on my phone and see.
we'll do it
Go
right now
ahead.
on your phone, Donna. Just hold your phone up to this.
Right, I'm going to first of all log in on my laptop so the QR code is on the laptop, and then I'm going to use my phone.
Okay,
Am I making sense? Is that how it
Uh-huh.
goes?
yeah. Are you on your phone right now on the Zoom?
I'm on my phone on the Zoom, so I'm going
Yeah,
to use my
so she
laptop.
Yeah, so she
I'm
can't
going
get
to-
it to show because she's
Oh, I see.
already on her phone. Okay.
Okay, continue.
No, you're okay. Okay, does anybody have any questions about the back office? Is there more that you want to see?
Yes, when would you use that, Tammy? And you put something that you said, Tammy, Lindsay. When would you use that? When would you change that? So,
When would I change it?
or
The
why?
plug?
Yeah.
Well, for
Go
like,
back to your back office
Yeah.
and then yeah, okay. Let's
It's
see.
just to make it easier to tell people where to go on your website.
Ah.
Just
Let me
and
see.
it's whatever makes it easy for you.
yeah,
Oh.
and I'm pretty sure on everybody's, it will say, it'll have the first initial of your first name and then your
Last-
full last name. That's just the default that everybody went to.
Uh-huh.
Mine didn't do that because, like we just found out, T. Lindsay was already used by most likely my brother, right?
Mhm.
So that meant mine came up as just a whole bunch of letters,
Okay.
all scattered. So everyone just needs to check in their back office and change that plug to whatever they actually do want it to be. So like
And
if,
again, show where it is, Tammy, under settings again.
Yeah.
so if there's like a, just right here, a custom affiliate plug. So if there is a unique name that you want to put there, like
Your business name
Live
or
Unlimited, or you know, any of that type of stuff. Yeah, your business name or anything like that. So then you can add that there. It can be, yeah.
Try liveliness. That's me. Let's see.
Let's see if it'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Nope, plug cannot be used. So that's good.
Okay.
that means it's already been used.
Just right.
Yeah. Okay, does
Pam,
anybody
does
have
that help?
I think so.
questions?
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm always happy to hop on Zoom calls, and you know, we can schedule time and I can walk through things with people. I don't mind doing that at all. So feel free to email and be like, I just need a Zoom. I just need a walkthrough, and that's totally okay.
Yes, Tammy, we'll need it for the next 90 days. Technology, we are the old generation, so we are not, we don't understand this
Do you know
stuff.
what, Tammy? It might be helpful to just make a Zoom or a
Yeah,
Loom
yeah.
video and put that in the back training. Just,
Yeah.
I know
I
that
was
does,
just
just like
thinking that.
how to change your
Mhm.
login, where to find your QR code.
Yeah. Yep. I was just thinking that same thing, like just making short little videos about one thing, how to change your affiliate plug, how to add another, yeah, URL code. Yeah. Yep. All that stuff. Okay. I will work on that.
Sounds good.
Okay. What was the other thing we were going to show since I have this up? Oh, I remember. I'm going to do an incognito window. Giselle, do you want me to pull up and you can talk about wholesale?
Sure.
Okay.
So you guys know we have the 3 lanes that we're working on now.
Three
So
what?
we've the 3 lanes, meaning so you can be a sharer, which is what Tammy just showed you. It's just showing your link. You share that with people. They go on, they buy, you earn a commission. That's how that works.
Okay. Before
So-
Tati goes away, just quick question: where would you show your instant cash at the back office? Because we saw the wallet, but we didn't see where we can see your instant cash.
So the instant cash is now a little bit different. That's where you're going to see your unpaid earnings. So it'll instantly, once they place an order, it's going to pool here in the unpaid earnings until we approve all the payments, and that will be once a month. Then it'll swap over to the paid earnings section.
Mhm.
So right now, the wallet, what you're talking about, the wallet, this is just temporary for funds.
It's your balance, right? That
Yeah,
came
this
over
is-
from the old system.
Yep, this is just we're not going to be using the wallet as, well, we might, I don't know. Honestly, I can't say for sure because we are working on a couple things with how we're going to pay you guys, and we might end up putting credit into the wallet, but we might not. But but that would just be once a month. I know, I'm so sorry. It's like the one issue, not one issue, there is an issue, there's so many, where since we're a cannabinoid company, there are certain laws, especially with the finance end of it, where some companies will not deal with cannabinoid money. So it really is gonna just have to be, once we figure out a plan for that, that's how that's gonna go. But for right now, your wallet balance is the money, the instant cash that was in your account in the old system, plus any money that was in your e-wallet. You can transfer that to somebody else if you want. You just need to have their email that they have in the system. And I did test that. I sent my mom $5, super proud. Then you can use the wallet withdrawal request, which is just basically saying, please send me a check. And then if you click on transactions, this is going to show you what happened. Okay, so here's where I transferred wallet debited from user Tammy Lindsay Smile to tammy.lindsay.smile, which is my mom's account. Okay.
Okay. So with this amount, the balance on your wallet, you don't even know where this money is coming from. Where
Right. It's from your instant cash from the old system and your e-wallet from the old system. Nothing from this new system is in the wallet.
Okay, so what is, okay, now I know for sure 2 credit I did not get. So when do I see this credit?
Yeah, do you remember we talked about that before, Dada? So when we were working on the back office, there were a few sales that went through that are not going to show up in your back office. They won't show up in the referral section, but they do show up for me in my back office, and they are linked. What we're working on is being able to see those few orders that went through before this back office was finished. So it's still there. You have gotten credit for it. You definitely got credit for those orders. I have all of that on my end that I can see. It just does not show up right now.
I can call you later for that. That's fine. I can call you later for those. So that's okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
But everything going, like all of your money in your e-wallet now, correct, with very few exceptions, Tammy, is all correct, right? All the money that's in your wallet that was transferred from the old system should be accurate.
Yes.
It's all been
Once
updated.
we get access to the old system again, I will double check and make sure that all the amounts that we put in are the correct amounts that should have been.
Yeah, but it should be all, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then everything in your unpaid balances, that's everything from the new system. So if you've got money in there, you've got people buying from you on your link. So that's why we wanted to show you all of this again, so you're comfortable and confident sharing your link so that you can start seeing those unpaid earnings showing up. So come July 5th, I believe is when we'll do. So the 5th of every month, that's when we'll go through and approve everything, and it'll go to your paid earnings. And then that's by July 1st, we'll have everything set up with the new payment, the payouts. So then come July 5, when we pay out, then you'll need to make sure your email, everything is correct, that once we figure out the payment options, then we'll have everything in there by the end of the month. So come July 5, everybody will have access to their money and we can pay it out, and it'll go to, like what she said right there, that payment email.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just confirming we want to go with PayPal most likely. We just have to confirm. We're still waiting to hear back to confirm that they will accept us. So
we are a little sketchy, so you know.
They will.
yeah. So
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so-
I have another question,
yes, Pam.
but it's not related to back office. So
That's okay. Ask away.
So I think I was on the site probably about a week ago, and I think some of the big, like, you know how we had the cardio package
Packages.
and the different packages, are some of them missing?
Yes.
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 Are we gonna eventually get some of those packages back? 'Cause
Yes.
it seemed
Yes.
like the one that I wanted wasn't there. And I just want to make sure I don't go and do something and then all of a sudden it appears. Yeah, because it's obviously much less expensive to buy it in the package. And I'm using part of the product and my husband's using part of the product. And so I don't want to buy separate things if I can get
Sure.
it in a package. Any idea when those other packages are gonna come out again? Or
Pam,
be
if you-
available?
If you send me an email with the one that you used to get, then I'll just make sure that that's one of the first ones that we get back on.
I
Okay,
don't have an
Okay.
exact date of when they'll be back on.
okay. Okay,
But it shouldn't be too long.
okay.
But yeah, email Tammy, let her know exactly which one you're looking for if you remember.
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, Tammy, are you gonna show the wholesale?
Yes. Do you remember the last part of it? I keep typing in a bunch of stuff and it's not what it is. Do you remember what it was?
No. Nope. Shoot.
Okay, you start talking. I'm gonna mute.
Okay,
and
so
call.
we've got the 3 lanes that we talked about. So the share lane, which that's what we were just talking about with everything, the way the website is set up right now, that's what everybody is set up as a share. If you want to be a team builder, that's where if you remember, we had that call with our partners that are over in the UK, that if you want to build a team, if you want to do a traditional MLM, have a team building, 10 people deep, all of that, we're combining with them and merging our commission plans to help with that. So if you want that residual income, if you're really into building a team, having lots of team leaders below you, all of that, that's going to be that traditional sense. Then the third lane that we have is our wholesale account. And this is for people that own their own business. So you can go and reach out to people who own their own companies that might want to have our products in their stores, in their shops, whatever it is. They may even have a website that they want to put our products on. If they have an EIN or a tax ID number, they qualify, or they can qualify to carry our products wholesale and purchase our products at wholesale. The products will come in case sizes, so you can't just go in and pick out like one thing, one daily deep cleanser, one serum, something like that. It comes in case sizes. You have to go on and register. And we were just finishing this today. That's why Tammy was saying she can't remember the final word under that wholesale that says right there on the screen. Because we're adding the button that'll be on the Sucavu International main page, that it'll say wholesale, that you can click on, which will take you to the registration if you have somebody who wants to do that. So you would still do it the same way. You would give somebody your link. If they're interested in that, they can register from their link as a wholesale account, and then you get commission on the wholesale accounts as well. So what it'll have is when they go in there, they'll register. It asks all the questions, what's the name of your company? What's your EIN or tax ID number? What's your website, if they have a website for their company? And then they can go in and purchase, like I said, case sizes of different things. And they're all different case sizes. And wholesale prices are 50% off of retail. And there are some qualifications and rules that if they want to do it, there's a minimum order on their first order. There's, they have to agree not to put it on for less than the retail price, which is what we've got on our website. And if they do a sale or something like that, it can't be for more than 15% off, and they'd have to talk to us about it, that kind of a thing. So, we've got some restrictions and rules on that, but we wanted to have an opportunity for those who wanted to do the wholesale for their business. So Tammy found it. So we've got this registration. So you just have to go in and fill out. I don't know if you're still muted, Tammy, if you wanted to explain it. So it's the wholesale registration for right now. And like I said, there will be a button on the main page as soon as we add that, as soon as our tech person adds that.
Yeah,
So
it'll
you
be
would
like join as a affiliate, join as a wholesaler, something like that.
Mhm.
And then it'll get them to this page. Okay, so right now we have username and email. The username needs to be their email. So just when you're walking somebody through this, make sure that they do that. Their username needs to be their email. We're gonna eventually just put username/email, but it takes.
Is that why there were
time to
2
do that, and I don't
emails
know.
on it? Is that why there were 2 emails on it earlier?
No, the other one was because I was on the wrong page.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so then they'll create their password, put in their first name, last name, company, their address. For some reason, the state is a totally optional thing, but please don't tell them it's optional. Please have them put their state.
You
We're
know
gonna
what?
fix
I
that.
wonder if it's showing up as optional because I changed it to state instead of states. Because it had
Oh,
that
maybe.
weird states word. And I was like, states,
Oh,
it's only
states
one.
because there's a list of states. Is
Oh,
that
there
why
you
they
go.
have states?
Oh, could be.
Yeah,
That could be
I
it.
don't know. I mean, it just sounded dumb, but whatever.
Yeah. But that makes more sense now.
Yeah, and then their phone number, and then this lovely button. I love that we can do this. Copy the billing address, right? And then they just need to put their tax ID number in here. And Michelle, I'm still not sure why that paragraph is there.
Well, that's where I put that information with all the rules and stuff. So
Oh,
I don't
and
know
it's
why
not showing up. Okay,
it's not
Well,
showing up.
we'll look at that. So at the bottom
Okay.
here where it says paragraph, eventually it will have all of those rules that Michelle just barely talked about. So the minimum first order, that type of stuff. And then they'll just click on register. And then it's gonna say that they will receive an email once their account has been approved or something like that. Because then as corporate, we just need to double check everything and make sure that they have everything correct to be able to be a wholesale account. And then once they log in, let me switch again. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yay, okay. So then once they switch, and there's a few things that we're gonna fix. These product things will not be on here. All it'll show is wholesale, the wholesale category. And it's gonna say page not found. Okay, but for right now, but I promise, we are fixing all these little tiny things. We literally just got the wholesale thing fixed or going today. So for right now, if you just click on search and click on the category wholesale and hit enter or hit search or whatever, then it's going to show the stuff. Right now, we just only have these two products up here. We don't even have pictures, but we're getting them going. So each case is going to have a certain number of product in it, right? Just like if you're buying a case from the grocery store. And the end price is we're not having the retail price, right, Michelle? We decided to just put the case price. Okay. So the price that's on there, that's listed on there, is the end price that they're going to be paying. The other thing is they will need to pay for shipping, okay, because these are going to be a lot heavier, a lot more product going out. So they will need to pay for shipping. We won't be offering free shipping on that. And yeah, if any of you want to set up a wholesale account and you already have your rep account going, then let me know and I can switch your rep account to be a wholesale account.
Can you do both?
You can if you set up a wholesale account with a different email.
Okay. So
Look at
are
Zane.
we, huh?
It's Zane.
Hi, Zane.
Zane came.
I
Well,
say,
and the purpose behind that, Pam, and that's a great question, is that there are people who have businesses. This is for people who want to carry inventory, right? They want to have inventory, have it available,
Yep.
and maybe do a booth or a show or whatever. And yes, we would encourage you to have an EIN. The sharer is for people who don't really want to carry inventory, want us to ship it, do all that on their
Yep.
behalf. And you can absolutely do both. Plus, the one thing that we found, and I would say, obviously, I think Rosa and Dada and some were a big part of this, was that we started reaching out, or they did, not me. They started reaching out to a lot of clinicians and doctors and people who really love our products and want to carry it in their clinic, right? And they have events and different things, but most of them really are looking for like a wholesale. They're not, and even I have friends, eye doctors and people I know that want to carry our products, but where are you going?
Well, people just walked into my house.
Oh.
Sorry.
So they these doctors, they want to carry the product, but they don't want to sign people up. They don't want to join. They're just like, hey, look, I'm a business. Can I just buy these products? And in the past, we didn't really have that option. And so we wanted to present this option for the first time. It's new. I know that like Dr. Judith, one of the doctors, she sent us a thing saying, hey, there's this event coming up. I would like some help, maybe promoting a booth or doing some stuff. And I would say 99% of the people that hopefully we get to come to the booth and be there are people who own their own clinics, that are doctors, that, you know, and obviously because we're doing it wholesale where they're buying bulk, right? You know, they're buying 20, 50, 100 bottles of stuff at a time or whatever it is. That's good. And the nice thing about that is if you set a few of these up, like for example, I was at the Utah Optometric Association event a couple weeks ago. It was for eye doctors. I was talking about our daily cleanser, just the cleanser, which kills Demodex, which is a eye bug and which creates acne. And so I did just a short presentation on it and picked up a couple eye doctor accounts. It was just people, these eye doctors were like, oh, that's a really cool product. I would love to carry it and make extra money in my, you know, my clinic or, and they don't want, they want the Sucavu brand, the Sucavu label. They don't want anything. And they're just like, how much is it? And I said, this is what it retails for. Wholesale is 50%. And they were like, okay, how do I order a couple cases? And I was like, okay, fill out this form, which has your tax ID number, this and this and this. And you can order a few cases. You know, the minimum is you got to spend X amount on your, I think it was $500 on your, we try not to kill people, right? We don't want it to be, you know, you order $10,000 worth of stuff. Our goal isn't to have anybody have a warehouse full of this stuff, but we wanted them to be serious about actually getting some stuff. And so, yeah, it's like you can carry things on hand in your salon because a lot of people will buy if it's, you got it on hand, right? So, but then you've also got where you can still give them out your rep stuff. So if they go online and buy, again, we'll pay a commission. We can't pay quite as much because then we got to cover a bunch of other, you know, got to like pay Mariah or something or other people for shipping and handling and boxes and all that other stuff. So I think both is a good way to go personally, Pam. I really do. For somebody who says,
you do have to have two separate emails,
but you'd have to do two separate emails. And the other thing is we do have some requirements in order to not charge taxes and all that kind of stuff, because we kind of cover that right now. On a wholesale account, you do have to have actually a tax ID number, like an actual business name. But I would encourage everybody to set up a LLC or a small business anyway, because there's so many tax benefits from doing a home-based business. You know, and being able to say, oh, I write this off and then I can buy this wholesale. We don't have to charge you, we don't have to charge you tax and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And it's a great way to set up for like a booth, or like Michelle said, you have it on hand. Again, we don't want, yeah, you can get people to order or they can get it from you. I do know, you know, there's a lot of people who really like to just be like, hey, get it right from me. I can give you a 10% off or whatever, right? And you buy right now and I've got it here and you don't have to ship it, right? You just come to my house. I know.
Hold on. I told Mariah to come in and say hi to everybody. Hello. She was the people that came into my house.
Oh boy.
It's a nerve.
I've been trying to get rid of her for a long time.
Still around.
But again, we think those are two really good and a unique opportunity for everybody to maybe reach out to people that in the past you haven't been able to, because again, it was like, oh, you know, it's like, I say this, I've got some friends that are professional athletes and some different things. I think a lot of you guys already know that, you know, we do stuff with Karl Malone and he would never join the business because he's not like, I'm going to go sign up 5 people or 10 people. That's not what he's going to do, but he loves the products. Right. And so he's like, well, I have a store. I mean, he's got some stores and he's like, if I can just buy the products and put them in my store, I'll do that. So now I've got the opportunity to talk to him about just carrying the product in his store. And so that's a nice thing. And I think hopefully, again, it's just a good opportunity to be able to do stuff. Plus, if you're at a summer event, like if you go to a farmer's market, or if you actually do like in Utah, I assume it's the same everywhere. We have all these little carnivals and summertime comes around and you got the
Strawberry days and raspberry
Yeah,
days.
we got all the, that's kind of a big thing. I assume it's like that elsewhere. We have rodeos and stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's not like that in other places, but right. Where you got each little town kind of does a little thing. And I know a lot of people like to just set up a little booth and if you've got some product on hand, it's just nice to be like, I've got it here. You can buy it and pick it up. Right. Again, we're not asking anybody to fill, their garage full of stuff, but at the same time, it's a nice thing to have some, especially stuff that's very, very demonstratable, like muscle gel. I'm telling you, like there are some people, I don't know if Krista's on, but there's some people like Krista's, I'll just use her. She'll buy 30 to 50 bottles of muscle gel at a time. And then she goes and sets up at like farmers markets and stuff and sells it. She just sells it right there. She's like, here you go, boom. And she sells it and then she orders another 30 bottles or whatever. I mean,
So to be able to buy it at wholesale and then sell it.
it's a big deal. And for her, especially, I think she's like, sweet, I can make, $20 every time I sell one of these. And it's very demonstratable. People use it, they like it, they feel it really quickly. People can come up and if they're sore, you can rub it on them and be like, walk around. Yeah. Walk around and come back and you can give them a discount, whatever, that kind of stuff. So the only thing we ask, and I know Deshelle said this, is we do have a policy for MAP pricing, MAP pricing. That's pretty standard with most companies that just to follow manufacturers' advertised pricing. If you're advertising online, like if you have a store and you want to run a discount or promotion, we don't care. But if you're advertising online, then you have to follow manufacturers. We just don't want somebody trying to undercut somebody else or whatever. I don't feel like we're going to get into that situation. We have really good people, but it's a policy that we just want people to follow the manufacturer's advertised pricing. So, you just don't, every network marketing company is always like weird about, they don't want to see their stuff on Amazon or on eBay and that happens when you require people to buy $10,000 worth of stuff, right? It's like, we got to buy 10 grand in order to jump in. And then somebody buys 10 grand and then pretty soon they're selling it on eBay because they can't sell it. They don't know how, right? We don't want to do that, but we do require like case quantities. You have to buy cases, but the cases aren't like 100 bottles per case. They're like 6 to 24. So it's something that we feel like is pretty easy. We still wanted to be able to pay a little bit of a commission. Obviously, given that much out, it's really hard because just margins, trying to, like, we have to keep the lights on, but at the same time, we want to still pay people to go do this. So it's not in the tiered thing. It's like, if you go set it up, great. The one beautiful thing about it, in my experience so far, like with the one eye doctor, is they order every month. They're like, we need another 150 bottles. And we're like, great. So, and that's a nice thing because there's not a ton of, after they start carrying it in their store, like Michelle or, people, they're pretty steady about like, oh, they're selling it. There's not a ton of work that has to be done per se. I wouldn't say, just kind of checking it on, but they order really steady. And so hopefully that helps you. The goal was to help. So sorry, Pam. I don't mean to.
Go ahead.
So are we gonna be able to see, just as an example, are we gonna be able to see what the cases would look like and the cost of the cases so that we can decide if it would be something that we might want to go and push or something that we even might want to do ourselves? Are we going to be able to access that information somewhere? Or are we just going to have to sign up in advance and then hope that we might be able to sell
one
these?
thing, it's free to sign up. So if you have an EIN number, a tax ID number, just do it. But what I can do is I do have the list of all of the, as Tammy showed, only 2 are in the the website right now.
Yep.
But I have the whole list of all the case sizes. We've gone through with our shipping department to see what size boxes they would fit in well, how much they weigh. So we have an idea of everything
What
with
the
them. So it's
shipping would
easy
be.
And they just come
Okay.
in the brown box that you guys are getting. It's not any fancy box. It's just, we said,
Yep.
hey, how many fit in this size box?
Mhm.
Oh, 12
Yep.
fit in that box perfectly. Okay, let's do a case size of 12. Or how many fit in this size
So
box?
we'd be able to get a list of that. And
Yeah,
I think I have an EIN number already.
that's
Yeah.
fine. And that's just literally for our accountant and tax purposes. So like, I know Rosa has a gal that like, there's just, I think
She has a car wash. or
car wash.
something
Yeah, I
that
know. I
people
just
come
think
to.
that there's so many people that have come to us over the years that are like, oh, I have this friend and they've got this display. And I know that other companies are really kind of against that and the wholesale. And I get why, I understand why. But for what we felt like made sense, especially because a lot of the people that have joined, like I said, that are doctors or clinicians or, other people that are like, hey, I really love the product. I want to get people on the product. Can I just buy it and sell it? Right. And so kind of what Michelle's saying too, like, just carrying it in the salon is just, it's nice to do, but you don't necessarily want to buy 500 of them. Right. Because it's like, well, but I can carry 10 or 12 and that's not a big deal. And if I'm selling them and I can make some money, that's nice. Right. So, and again, I think that, this, with the products that we have, from like with Michelle, a salon, I mean, man, the skincare, I will say this, I met with a group, today, and, they were asking about some skincare stuff and what we have and trying to figure out if they could carry it. And so I was running through our pricing. And when I showed them our serums, and like they had a esthetician person, a full-time person that they have, a clinician, was looking at it, and she's like, "Oh wow, this is great! Like I really like the ingredients. What do you guys sell this for? Like what's MSRP?" And I was like $42. And she was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "This is $100 product." And I'm like, "I know it is, but we've always tried to make it really super affordable for people." And she was like, "Man, okay, that's crazy." She's like, "I'd buy 10 of them for $42 right now." I was like, "Well, you should." So, I mean,
And just
just
looking at the wholesale price, I just pulled up the list and glanced at it. And 16 is the most in a case. For the most part, it looks like it's 6 and 12, 6 to 12. There was 16 in, I think, one of the serums. I think that's what fit in the box was 16. So it's pretty reasonable.
and on that too, if it's a serum that's in a box, we could probably mix and match that too. So it's like 16 per case, but you could do.
Stop.
Actually, no, we
It makes-
can't, Zane.
No, we
Sorry.
cannot.
Oh, I
Nope.
apologize.
No.
We can't do that at all. Just
Nope.
forget I
No, and you don't
If
have to
it-
buy them in 10s. They were in
Forget I even said that.
4s or 16. There were smaller ones. So no, we were trying to simplify. This is why,
Men,
I shouldn't.
damn men.
right?
We screw up everything.
They do.
I'm not saying we don't. I've never once said that we don't.
All right. Well, we tried to make this meeting short. We wanted to touch base with everything. So we're happy. Any more questions? I know it's getting late on the East Coast, and yes, Michelle, you are right. Men. That's why we have to have these conversations with all of us on Monday nights.
And I will say this too, if you guys have any salons that do like insta sculpting or cool sculpting or any type of like, women want to lose weight, whatever, if you go in and talk to them about trim, they will pick that up in a heartbeat. Because you got all these people who go in for like laser therapy or lipo or whatever, these whatever, and you go in and you talk to them about trim, let them try it, they'll pick it up and carry it. Like I just had that happen with a guy who does like cool sculpting or whatever, and just talking to him, he had heard about it, got in touch with me actually, and was like,
Let's do it.
let's do that, because that'll help with the results that people get and help them want to lose weight. He's like, if I can get them taking these pills too, as well as, coming in and having the little insta sculpting thing done, it's like, that's a home run. And I was like, great, place your order. So
Are there any more questions? I mean, we're going to meet again next Monday night. So if over the next week, let all this information sink in, marinate in your brains, get on there, make sure you know what's going on. And then next Monday, let's meet again and see and talk about your successes. Maybe now that you know a little bit about what's going on with the wholesale, if you have somebody who's interested, come back, let us know next week. If you have some good success or some ideas start popping in your brain about where you could go out and talk about it, let's start just sharing ideas and sharing things to see what we can do.
Yeah, thank you. This
Thank
has
you.
been helpful. Yeah, thank
Good.
you.
Good.
Thank
We
you.
want it to be helpful. Anything else? Dottie, you got anything? We good?
I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Let's meet next Monday. Thank you, ladies, for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night. See ya.
Bye.
Hey, everybody, thanks.